Good evening, friends. Welcome to this session. As you know, we'll have a lot of interesting news for you. So, uh, the first piece of news is that Apurva Makhija, the rebel girl, the rebel kid, has been dropped from Rajasthan Tourism's prestigious event, which is going to be a big shock for her. And Ranveer Alabadia fails to appear before the police for a second time. Cops find his Versova home locked. And Samay Rana, it said, is on not in India. The legal team of Samay Rana claimed the creator of India's Got Latent is in the US. So Jaidev, so what's in store in this story? Because it's an ongoing story. And every day we are coming out with little bits of scoops that we're getting. Yes, back to you.
Yeah, so good evening, each and everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. And today we have a lot of interesting twists and turns. Coming with the first, developing story, as we know for the past few days, Ranveer Alabadia, Samir Raina, and Apurva Mukherjee, all these, people are in a huge Apurva Mukija, sorry. So now
Makija.
with regard, yeah, Mukija.
He's a Sindhi,
Now,
Makija.
yeah, yeah. So with regards to Ranveer Adabadi, Mumbai police, they reached his flat and his flat was locked out, and he was summoned by the cops, and also the fact that his mobile was switched off, and as we know that he has approached the Supreme Court. Ranveer has approached the Supreme Court for clubbing multiple FIRs lodged against him. For the comments on India got latent. So now it is quite interesting that his mobile phone is switched off, his house is locked. So where is he at this point of time? He's not. It seems that is he in Mumbai? Is the big question, or has he left to some other place
No,
or some other city, or
no, Jaidev. Yeah. So Jaidev, what is happening is very simple. Now, this is a strategy that has been pulled up by Abhinav Chandrachud, who is his lawyer. And this is the strategy that all of these celebrities use. And now, of course, they've made this guy also a big celebrity. So whatever Saif has undergone, this guy is also going to face. So it is the same pattern. There is nothing. These people are all just like cockroaches. They do the same thing. Now, this guy, Abhinav Chandrachud, the son of the ex-CJI, who is also, the attorney for the prime, the what you call the first prime suspect, isn't it, Jaidev? Priya Chakravarti, also in the SSR case. So this man has a habit of supporting, people who are breaking the law. It looks like when his father was well known for, standing by law. It seems his son is, playing truant, is what I understand from the fact that he's choosing to, represent such people. Now, the very fact that they say that he is not answering the phone, the house is locked. Okay. So, what are the Mumbai police doing? Are they twiddling their thumbs? Okay. If it was UP, whichever hole he was in, Yogi ji would have gone and picked him up and even bulldozed his house. Right. So that is not happening because Mumbai police is very famous for being very over-friendly with the celebrity. So this is something that we all know, and we are not surprised that, if he's not there, he's not there. Chalo. If he's not answering the phone, chalo. That is also okay. Everything is okay in the case of Ranveer Alabadia because he is the son of very influential parents whose cases I spoke about yesterday. What happened in between 2012 and 2014? We pulled out all those reports from India Today and from Times of India and Indian Express about, a girl who died, a minor who died, and what happened to her, with regards to, taking eggs from her body. And how she died. Now, this is very dicey, Jaydev, because there is a tendency in Mumbai that they know how everybody works. Okay, for example, now let me just get to this point. I'll just get to that point. See, it's the same game, you know. Many people are saying, Mumbai police is playing like Delhi police played for nabbing Amanatullah. It's a game of glorified lawyers who show ways out to escape the questioning and detention and arrest. Straight go to the court, get argued with twisting words and proofs, and seek immunity, and then get bail and move on. This failure has to be on the regulatory who was allowing him to play the games. And as we said, if it was in UP, whichever hole he would have been hiding in, he would have been pulled up. This is what happens in USA, Russia, and China also. All celebrities' cases are given a wonderful pass, and the minister in charge is least bothered. Now, if you speak about this character, you talk about Ranveer Alabadia. Now, you can't carry a false image for a long time, Jaydev. Finally, people tend to see what kind of a disgusting person he is. These individuals are idolized by many content creators, but deep down, they're just a bunch of creeps who are promoting anything from incest to other such shocking stuff. Now, scary to see what harm he can do in the disguise of podcasts. This wasn't an accidental expose, as you also mentioned yesterday. This was an intentional copy paste from Alan versus Sam, another program, and this is what we are subjected to in the name of social media. Now, the message that they're sending to the younger generation is that for money, you can even sell your parents. And nothing is more sacred than money in life. And in this case, it is only TRP that will bring them money. Now, a very interesting thing is that many people, many worms, are coming up in support of these guys. Now, Munawar Farooqi supports Samay. You remember he was arrested in 2021 for hurting Hindu sentiments in his comedy show. And this man is now preaching about artistic freedom. He says, that they should be given a chance. So what we feel is that this might be his culture, where mocking even his parents is normal, but not ours. So such vulgar comments, passed on as comedy is another thing. Now, all these things, you look at the way everything is worded, okay? His phone is switched off, his house is locked, his lawyer, that is CJI Chandrachud's son, is unreachable, says the Mumbai police. So by running away from the investigation, don't you think that they're digging their own graves? Isn't it? Now, this is the modus operandi. Then public memory is so short, that is what they think. They'll forget the case. And then he'll be back in his glory, interviewing everybody from Smriti Irani to all the other big wigs, among the politicians, and everything will be hunky-dory, Golgappa, everything will go pass hands. So this is what is going to happen, Yeah. Jaydev, let's just take a few comments, Jaydev. Lena says it shows how awful our laws are, and people laugh at India. Yeah. And Pusag, welcome. Nilesh, welcome. What I don't understand, let me just make this very clear. Why is this Chandrachud's son supporting people who are breaking the law? Because everybody knows about Riya Chakrabarti. And everybody knows about this Ranveer Alabadia. You remember, he used to be invited to all these Baba Siddiqui parties, and he would always be praising people. He would be praising all the Bollywood people. So he had an agenda. Nothing that he did was innocent. And, for you, everything was an agenda. And now it has all been ripped apart to show his face. Now what is happening is bigger forces have entered the arena. And these bigger forces are the lawyers, the police. Now they will safeguard his interests. Now he doesn't have to do anything. He can twiddle his thumbs. He and his parents can twiddle thumbs, and they will manage the whole thing. The scenario has moved on to another sphere.
Yeah, so I would like to add some points, some observations. You can see that Munawar Farooqi, he also is a comedian who made comedic jokes on Hindu gods, and after that, people forgot about it, right? There was not much heat on him, but after that, if you see, Munawar Farooqi was given a lot of importance by reality shows of Ekta Kapoor, where he was a contestant. And also, he won that particular reality show. So, the Bollywood strategy is they will see how all these people, all these comedians, they make all sorts of nasty comments. They will wait for the public anger to die down, and then they will promote these sort of people in reality shows. The same thing happened with Riya Chakravarti. Now she is given many opportunities in Roadies, MTV Roadies, which is another sort of reality show. So I wouldn't be surprised after all this, he gets bail or whatever, because he has approached the Supreme Court, and he has got the best lawyers and everything. And
So
once this
Jaidev,
dies, yeah, 1 second.
yeah,
Once this dies down, he'll be given, an opportunity in Salman Khan's Big Boss. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's
yeah.
how, yeah.
So the latest coming in, as breaking news is that Mukesh Khanna has said, मैं अगर शक्तिमान होता तो इसे पकड़ के अंतरिक्ष में फेंक देता. So he says that you should hold him and beat him, make him sit on a donkey with his face painted black and blue, and make him tour the nation. So this is something coming from none other than Mukesh Khanna. So you see the kind of anger that people are having when, it's something that, see, in India, you treat parents like God. They are the people who, you are most attached to, and the people you owe anything to. Because everything that your studies, everything, your upbringing, everything you owe to them. And this man is just sitting across the table, and not all, it's not even his, he's like Javed Akhtar. See, these people are just cut and paste. So he's just taken something from another program and he's pasted it, thinking that his TRP would go so high that he would get plenty of money.
Yeah,
And God knows what he will do with this money. Now, the funny thing, Jaidev, is that it was said that his girlfriend broke up with him. Now she's back again with him. So, all these, they're just trying to play with the emotions.
She got instant fame from this whole incident because we don't know who she was in the first place. So, thanks to this incident, she became famous overnight, right? Instant fame, whether it is positive or negative fame. Yes, unfortunately, constitution is flawed in India, needs reformation, and so the society's mindset. Also, because we watch their videos and that gives them immense power. Yes, Catherine, and judicial reforms is the need of the hour, especially. So now we will have to wait and see, when he comes in Big Boss.
See, another thing, Jaidev, is that what they have done in the meanwhile is they have turned on the PR machinery. So now they are saying, in Twitter now, the latest is that they are comparing him to the other lady, who made her husband commit suicide. We're talking about Nikita Singhania, So now they are very cleverly, at least they think they are being clever. They says that she's roaming free. Why is this man being caught? Do you think we are all fools? Is my answer to these PR people who have just been, put on the roll, in social media, and everybody's coming to protect the silly fool is what I would say, and so they're all saying that, say, if that lady is free, why is this? This is not measuring things. Okay, half is okay, the full is okay. It's a case by case thing. And you better get used to it. This guy should be beaten black and blue, just like what Mukesh Khanna said. Then he will know. And let him also say this in front of his parents.
See, Devendra Fadnavis, he was very clear that he's going to go against, Ranveer Alabadia. And Mumbai police, he summoned and in the doorstep. But if you see, didn't Devendra Fadnavis said that they have formed a special team to investigate the Disha Salian case, the SIT team. But what happened to it, right? So all those big words and big actions, but the end result is nothing, right? So it's all an eyewash from what it looks like. Yes.
Yeah.
if his parents are helping their son, means they didn't mind what he said, Lena. So will his mother come out in the open and say that I'm very sorry for what my son had said in this event? Will she come out in the media and say this? So this is
And
something which will,
another, see,
yeah.
another thing is, Jaydev, if his house is locked, if his house in Vasova is locked, then what the police need to do is seal it. Just seal it. Don't allow them to enter the house. When they try to enter the house, catch them. Right?
Yeah,
So
see,
they cannot escape.
I mean, like there are so many, judicial laws by which they have to operate and stand by. So, but whatever it is, we will have to wait and see how this thing, unfolds, and whether he will be back in YouTube, if at all. And let's see how the public, also the subscribers of his channel, will they watch his videos again? So that's the big question. Uh, True that they should be made to pay in a very harsh way to set an example for others, says Divya. But unfortunately, Divya, up till now, the rich and powerful, they get away with literally anything. That's the harsh truth. His parents should stay away. Let the son handle it, says Lena.
I already told you what the little case that they had some years back in 2012 and 2014. So they are not doodh se dula hua, So they are also very well aware of all these hanky pankies and all that. They know it very well. So the sun is not very far away from them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Back to you.
coming to the Superman in real life, Mr. Saif Ali Khan, and after the so-called six stab wounds, a leakage of spinal fluid, and all those things, he is back in action, and apparently for his latest film, and he was seen dressed very stylishly while visiting a dubbing studio. So he was visiting a dubbing studio, and he looked very cool. He gave a sweet smile to photographers and also waved at them before leaving in the car. So apparently, you know that Jewel Thief has released Netflix's latest series of film or whatever. So, I mean, my question to Mumbai police is, what is happening in this case, right? In Saif Ali Khan case, catching the wrong person, and catching some Bangladeshi guy. There's so many, and the so-called medical report from the hospital, right? It does not match, what the doctors said of Leelavati Hospital. So all these things, and now the mainstream media has also lost interest in that particular case. Yeah, so they know
The
that it's
funny
all,
thing, Jerry. Yeah.
yeah,
The funny thing. Now, Saif is saying that, see, his mother has become specially caring for him now, and
yeah.
she has started singing lullabies to him. So now I don't know whether this is a joke or something very serious, because I don't know what is his age now. I think nearing 60. And if his mother is singing a lullaby for him, that means there's something, there must be some sort of problem in the family. Otherwise, his mother at her age, which would be around 80, you wouldn't be singing a lullaby to a almost 60-year-old man. So this is something very wrong. And he's saying that, see, she's trying to protect him. We need to be
Yeah.
protected from you, Saif. This is the thing. Others don't, you don't need to be protected. From what we have understood, others need to be protected from you, Saif, is my answer.
So soon, he's going to lose the property in Madhya Pradesh, which is worth 15,000 crores, isn't it? So that is also, a point to be noted, because he wants to create some sort of sympathy or something. Also, so if case something is wrong, definitely FBI can solve the case. So as we all know,
No, these
even
are all, no,
more,
I would say that these are all tactics, because everybody can be bought. That Mumbai has shown very clearly, in the case of Saif, in the case of Sushant Singh Rajput, in the case of Disha Salian, in the case of Jhanvi Kukreja, in the case of Jia Khan. The list goes on. Everybody can be bought for money. So why would Ranveer be, should be, why should he be scared? So Ranveer Samay triggered Insan, Kyari Minati, Mit, Path, Ashish, Chanchain, Dhruv, Rati, Abhishek, Banerjee, these people are using right wing or left wing. Even Arpita. See, actually, I don't know who you are, but you come by the name of S. Please come with your real original name. It makes it easier for us because we really don't know what is your agenda. Anyway, this is not about right wing or left wing. Okay? This is about justice for the common man. Right? If you have children in your house and they're listening to Ranveer, okay, Alabadia speak like this, children do not understand. They start thinking that what he is saying is a natural thing, and then they'll say, we want to also watch. Right? So this is something that should not be allowed in society. Now, if it was Trump in India, he would have just lifted him by his collar and put him in jail. Okay, with a few whacks. Okay. Unfortunately, we have a very diplomatic Modi ji, who takes his time, sweet time, to understand the situation. And of course, then he must remove the moles who are by his side. Then only can he give justice.
I mean, also, one point to be noted is, this BJP people, only Devendra Fadnavis said, okay, I'm going to take action against this Ranveer. What about the other BJP people who came in this podcast? Were they vocal about it? That, such kind of comments, disgusting comments should not be said. And so you can see how, things are being put in play. Whether it is politicians, yes.
So this lady's name is Shivani, and she says that these are other people who are also equally similar to this character. That's Ashish Chanchaini, Dhruv Rati, Abhishek Banerjee, all these people. So yes, we agree with you.
I won't surprise if they get bail and continue their career.
Yeah.
Yes.
Minaji, it was in some interview, he told a reporter about this, and he said his mother was only with him at his side singing.
Yes.
Devan is Mumbai police, sir. BJP takes advantage of the situation because Hindus don't have an alternative. See, here again, I will not, let us not term it party. Okay. Who is this Truth Always Wins? Now I don't know the name. What is your name? Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that when the Mahavikas Aghadi was in power, the greatest murder in Mumbai happened. Sushant Singh Rajput. 5 years from now, we have not got any justice, not even a whiff what CBI is doing. Right? So, what are you talking about, Mahavikas Aghadi or BJP? We people, Indians, have to learn not to be corrupt. Okay? The judiciary has to be squeaky clean. The police has to be squeaky clean. Everybody has to be squeaky clean for corruption not to happen. But then, people like the ones in Bollywood want this because that's how they make money. And anybody connected to them are making money this way. So anybody who comes and stands in their way will be eliminated. Nothing else. It's not about parties. It's about greedy people. Whichever position they are in, politics or police. What happened to Paramveer Singh? What happened to Waze? They're police. They're also equally corrupt. They've got very high positions. So it's not about parties. It is about people. When you are corrupt, they cannot get out of the system. They have got so used to money. Please let me be clear. Don't label these people with these people. These people are hypocrites, even Bhuvam Bham. Now, I do not know what you are talking about. Welcome, Sunitra.
Welcome.
And yeah.
Yeah. So coming back to all this hangama which is going on, nothing is going to happen much. People are going to literally forget about this case, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues, on his YouTube, uploading videos and having interviews. So, but one thing is for sure that the public are watching.
In fact, Jaydev, There was a time when this Raghuram, was interviewed by this Alabadia, and as a part of the inquiry on Samay Raina and Ranveer Alabadia, the Maharashtra Cyber Cell is investigating now the 18 episodes of India's Got Latent. Now, AIP fame Raghuram was also called for the questioning, and he seemed to shrug off the responsibility for the matter. Sources have told Republic that the actor told officials that it was Samay's responsibility to edit the show. He has also shared that he regrets using abusive language on the show. Sources in the know-how have informed that the actor confessed that abusive words came from his mouth in the flow and that he did not intend to hurt people by his action. The roadies fame pinned major blame on Samay Raina for not editing the objectionable things from the episode. So you understand, everybody is just trying to save their own skin.
Yes.
Through this.
So also one thing to be noted is they're watching how sensitive public is to all this kind of shocking statements, shocking kind of the so-called humor, right? The Gen Z or whatever they call it. So so they are seeing whether the public is accepting all this sort of trash as an experiment. So let's not forget about that as well. So it's an experiment by the deep state. So the deep state also has influence.
Absolutely. That is the
on this, because we have seen that USAID has been investing a lot of money in Indian journalists, certain Indian journalists, and so you can see how the American deep state also has a very big role to play in this whole episode. Yes. These YouTubers are rich, net worth maybe 100 plus, if not more. So he has a separate company called Monk Entertainment or something, in which he makes money selling courses and other things. So it is not only YouTube which is his primary source of income. Why isn't the SSR sister, who is lawyer with Supreme Court, approached the court for her brother's death? We have been asking this question for so many years, Leena. Yes. So, friends, that's all the news for today, and we will, catch up with you on Monday.
Yeah. So I'll just take one more comment, Jaydeep, before we end. That is, Truth says they're sitting on files. Maharashtra elections are gone. They do not want to go into the case of SSR. Their priorities are different. People try to change the situation by voting. Very well said. Yeah. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.